I came on the chamber knowing people who had been on it in the past. In my childhood, Dick Howland was the family lawyer, had breakfast with him every morning in this house, and he ran the chamber for 10 years. He was the president of the board. It was very active, and I knew it as a dynamic, important group that changed the business climate in the town. And I came home, and John Kuhl invited me to be on the board, and it was a great group. It was a social group. It was like the Rotary Club. And I wanted to be in a business group that changed policy, which at the time was, I thought it was terrible. There were people who didn't want progress in charge of the town. My first goal was to make it a relevant organization where if we walked into town hall, the town manager would want to stop what he was doing, turn around and talk to us and ask us what we thought, because it mattered. And I don't know if that was happening as much. I wanted us to be the ones who helped pick the next select board and make sure the right people got in. Now we have 5 people in the select board who want to see what the chamber wants to see, a strong economic base in this town. And since I started on the board, we have 2 town managers who just want progress and success for this town. It's a different place, and I think the things that the chamber's done in the last 10 years are a big reason why the town's different today. We reinvigorated the Government Affairs Committee, and we weighed in on issues of concern. Before, I think TCRC, the Town Commercial Relations Committee, was the only spokesperson for business when zoning changes came up or proposals were made at town meeting. And we were very active. We were meeting every other month until things changed. I remember the Chamber of Commerce took a lot of bad situations and improved them by exposing things that the business community wasn't happy with and making it obvious that things should be different. I spent 10 years in DC before I came back and was on the chamber board, so I kind of understand how politics influence everyday things. I don't think I worked on that level for the chamber much, but I was very active in my own business things, speaking with those people. My focus with the chamber probably was more reinvigorating the Shop Local campaign. When I was president, Home Depot and Lowe's came, and that was a direct threat to my brother's business. And I saw Staples come, which is a direct threat to Hastings, which we love, and more grocery stores opening, and Walmart coming and threatening to have a grocery, and Atkins probably feeling threatened. And at the same time, the whole movement in this country toward downtowns again and away from the strip malls, and how environmentally wrong it is to build a sea of parking and drive 30 miles to a big shopping mall and spend your money in places that it gets sent to Atlanta instead of staying in town and paying for Little League shirts. And I was really invigorated to get people to think more about the impact of spending $1 at home and how 80% stays in the area and only, I think it's 40% or 20%, I can't even remember. I'm a little rusty on those numbers now, but it's just a terrible investment to buy something from Staples compared to Hastings. It was partially like making change, but partially behind the scenes pointing out the obvious, because nobody who isn't in the business of building buildings knows how hard it is to get that done in town. And it's literally easier today because of the Amherst Chamber of Commerce. And all these things I can't take credit for, but my priority was these sorts of things. And I think the town and the chamber are a different place.